And welcome everyone to NBA Friday, presented by State Farm from Houston, Texas, where last year the Rockets had their season come to an abrupt, shocking end at the hand on his first field goal attempt. Here's Chris Paul coming back off of a 31-point game, and Trevor Ariza, ruptured knee tendon. Heard it last year in the playoffs. Leonard snakes around the Gasol screen and looks like this time short. Capella with the offensive rebound to Paul. Got a mismatch against Pau Gasol. Stares him down and drills the three. But since he's returned, they've won 12 straight. Green with the nice steal and a room service layup at the other. Chris Paul kicks it back out. He turns it over. Kawhi Leonard on the break. Pulls it up. They left him alone and he made them pay. Paul with a mismatch here. Yeah. A stare down three. This time it's pure. Leonard will get a breather. Off the miss. Nice. LaMarcus Aldridge with the off.
Not even close, right in front of the referee.
And Harden with the dunk. Here's Ariza. Probing underneath. Anderson backs it out for the three ball. Yes! They've seen some statistical improvement. Back to LaMarcus Aldridge. Little mid-range jump shot and knocks it down.
Yeah, guy who replaces him has got to put points on the glass.
Rudy Gay coming off a big game, maybe his best so far this year as a Spur. 11 here early. Aldridge kicks it out to Ginobili, 7 on the clock. Ginobili draws the hit and one. And A with the offensive rebound. Cross court to a wide open PJ Tucker for three.
Now see, this is it. Defense has been outstanding right now for Houston.
And Eric Gordon off the ball. A lot of different hats that he's been wearing.
Yes, he is. Well, he's the spark of that second group.
Kawhi Leonard and one. Leonard.
Oh, he got hit.
And Gasol with the tip. All right, thanks a lot, Mike. What a game there in Philly. 3 overtimes, and we got a 3 that was acquired by the Rockets in that 7-player trade. Behind the screen, Paul, nothing but. Paul leading the break, no numbers there. Good rotation there to Eric Gordon for
offensive foul that time. Loose ball foul that time by Anderson.
Paul up court, Ariza with the punch
at halftime. Just think about that a second. That's some number now. Wow. That's every night.
And Parker finally ends the drought.
For all of you, you're saying, boy, San Antonio can't make a three. They led the league last year in shot. You know, they're number 1 in shooting.
Oh, here in the first half, it's been all Houston looking for their 12th straight win. Leonard with the drive, Aldridge with the follow. Pop said that he was a little bit better at the offensive end than he was defensively right now. Capella got the handle.
I can fly for a guy at 6'11". I mean, he gets up and down the floor. You have to remember, he's only 22, and he plays only for a long time. He was a bear on the glass.
Former Cal Bear with 8 points in the game. Leonard weaving through traffic
in his head.
Very un-Spurs-like. Leonard stares down Ryan Anderson, and you'd never get. Makes the steal here.
You got to get here now. You got numbers 4 on 2.
Patty Mills flares to the corner. The three, got it. And the Spurs trying to make
back quickly, which they did, and that's why I'm saying we're seeing great rotations by them to get back. So Mills thought he was going to have a wide open three.
And Harden handles his business. And the Houston Rockets, UB, as you pointed out, they average 62 points per first half.
That's right.
Pretty much right on that pace now is Rudy Gay.
They're not putting a body on him.
Kawhi Leonard, meanwhile, starting on the bench here in the second half of the San Antonio Spurs. He's already
11 field goals on the 3-ball.
Aldridge working against the youngster Capella. The 5-time All-Star with a nice looking.
And it's usually been a guard, and that would prevent him from making that move.
Ariza steps behind the 3-point line.
And he's 7th in rebounding, and he only plays 25 minutes. They are outrageous numbers.
On cue, Capella with the crush. Chris Paul was going to be throwing lob passes for the Rockets this year. Capella started licking his chops. And on cue, Paul to Capella. Now, they played all those road games. But they're home for Christmas.
Great steal.
Harden in transition.
Nice.
Finds Capello with a great rim run.
And Chris Paul. So now they're not that same team that you can just run down the floor and score on.
Forbes with a great finish with his third field goal. 15 points now for the Beard. Mills for three. Got it.
There you go. Good shot off a big man.
9 of the last 10 games, he's hit multiple three-pointers.
This is the guy that's playing great.
Gordon with the drive-by and finish.
Points a game. Shooting a high percentage now. He's back on his three-point game.
Bryn Forbes, speaking of threes,
there you
knocks
go.
that one down.
First team All-NBA last year. First team All-Defense. Third in the MVP race.
Brandon Paul with the three.
All right.
Capella has done a lot of great extra work going back to the summertime with assistant coach John Lucas, who's part of D'Antoni's staff.
Point guard in the big games, and especially at the end of the year. That's what he should be striving for.
Chris Paul, his eyes wide open. Gobert, and a 4-point play. How this would work out. They haven't lost with Chris Paul in the lineup. Season high 5 steals. Mills from downtown. Counters with the possession for the Rockets.
Oh, good steal.
Brandon Paul with a heads-up move. Murray on the break. Blocked by P.J. Tucker. And Gay finishing with the slam.
He really sees the game.
There's steal number 6, Hubie.
It's amazing. Isn't that 6?
Why not?
Why not? For the season, but tonight they did it in 3 quarters.
Bryn Forbes missing. Laverne there for the stick back.
8 out of their last 11 threes.
There's Capella. Put it on the deck and finishes.
Nice.
Clint Capella a little bit there. He's got 14. Didn't know he had that in his bag, Hubie. Laverne inside, finishing. Last couple of games coming into this one tonight, he had 9 blocks, too. Almost got that one, but instead.
He can make them. He can make them.
Chris Paul got by and around and through. On the Thunder, who won a big one tonight. Either way you slice it, in Philly in triple overtime. And speaking of turned it over. Bertans on the move. Nice pass to Laverne, and these Spurs handling the ball at a time. Harden on the bench. Ariza missing the layup. Anderson with another offensive rebound.
I thought I was fooling when I said that.
You got me with that one early, Coach.
No, I'm telling you. When he first came in this league as a small...
prolific scorer, Laverne wheeling inside. Great pass to Patty Mills.
Partner still in this game, and so is Anderson from their starting unit.
Good defense by Bryn Forbes.
Make the right play here now.
They got the turnover. Paul Bertans and
well, you never know. Look at this. Here's another one, right? You got to go strong now.
Bertans leaking.
There you go.
Finishes over Harden.
San Antonio 36, a plus 50. But the second unit is doing a great job for San Antonio.
And Houston counters. Mentioned as maybe the MVP right now in the NBA. If they were to vote today, the stats certainly say that. And he continues to pile.
Unfortunately for you, he plays the full 48 minutes. All right.
Bertans with the three.
I'll tell you.
He nails it.
No, they're making them play. And that's what you want. When you put guys out there right now, you make their keep. Now that was beautiful.
Pretty exotic destinations.
We can do all of the numbers.
But San Antonio can't afford to trade buckets right now. Capella got an easy one up. This team has been especially good for the Houston community as Laverne punches it home. When you think about,
Houston lit up here. I want to give a lot of credit to this group from San Antonio. These kids have really done a good job.
Christmas Day showdown that you'll see on ABC in Oklahoma City against the Thunder. As Brown, he doesn't even the NBA's best record, and they snap a 3-game losing streak against the San Antonio Spurs in the regular season.